We are all too quick to tear things down and rebuild something new, and it's kind of amazing when you think about all the things that they've moved over the years, over the decades. We're constantly surrounded with stories and photos of buildings that have been repurposed or picked up, houses or commercial buildings that are picked up and moved around the downtown or other places, and we're excited that this one's being saved. You just get a real sense of that history when you go to the place where your grandparents went or your neighbors went or whatever generations ago, and shared that sense of place and camaraderie. The Whitebear Town Hall was built in 1885. The Township commissioned an architect, which we firmly believe is Cass Gilbert, when he was very young and just getting started, to design a town hall for the purpose of their meetings. The township was formed in 1858, on the same day Minnesota became a state, and they had no place specifically to meet up until 1885. So for almost 30 years they were meeting in the hotels and resorts and different places. And so from 1885 until 2011, when the town board chose to no longer meet in this building, that was their home. Some are concerned with the idea that we're moving a historic building off of its site, and that is an issue generally, and typically it's not something I would necessarily advise, but under these circumstances this is not the first spot where this town hall has sat. It was originally built over on the shore of Whitebear Lake, between Whitebear and Goose Lakes, and in 1909 had to be moved right along the edge of essentially what is Highway 61 today and Whitebear Avenue. And then when the highway was straightened through that area in 1951, it was moved to Hoffman Road, where it is right now. It's been a long road to save the town hall. We've had to convince a lot of people that it really does have heart and that the core of the building is still there. And because it suffered fires, because it's been moved, a lot of folks feel that it's lost its integrity as a structure. And so then people say, well, it's not original. Well, it depends on what story you're telling. To me, all of those layers are part of that story. This building just has so much history and has suffered so much, frankly, itself. It suffered fires, it suffered remodelings that weren't necessarily gentle. It suffered the move. And so to be able to sort of honor it and put it in the park, and it'll be such a better place for it to be used for educational purposes, for school groups, for tours, and just for the public to be able to come visit. The spot where it's been for the last 60-some years is not super inviting to the public. It's on the edge of the highway and all of that, so this will give it more of a place to settle.